Support local television in Akron by downloading WAOH TV on Roku today.
Welcome to Good Morning Akron, everyone. I'm your host, Sarah, and today I get to hang out with Kaitlin Hazlett, and she's the director of Empowered Academies. How are you today, Kaitlin?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I am good. Excited that you're here with us. We're going to be talking preschool, which is so fun. I have a upcoming preschooler, so I'm very interested. So tell us a little bit about Empowered Academies.
So Empowered Academies is a preschool that is ages 2.5 to 5 years, and our entire mission is to get kids ready for kindergarten. We graduate scholars that are at or above kindergarten level, and we also provide wraparound services for families. So really making sure that the whole family is supported.
I love that. And Kaitlin, how did you get interested in this work yourself? What made you want to become the director?
So I was a teacher for 10 years. I worked with kids with behavior disorders. And I kept going. I started in high school. I kept going lower and lower in grade level because I was like, we got to meet the families earlier. If we could just get interventions earlier, we'd be good.
Right.
And then I saw this job posting and went to this interview with Tina because I was like, maybe I'll do preschool. Maybe I can reach these families. And I walk into the interview, and Tina Davenport, the vice president of operations for the preschools, she and I, the interview turned into probably an hour and a half long conversation about what we want to provide for Akron, how we want to empower the community, not just the little kids, and really make a true difference in Akron. So that conversation grew into this big vision.
Yeah.
And so we opened a year and a half ago.
Okay.
We got our 5 stars within 8 months.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes. And Tina has been so supportive. She does a lot of the coordination. So we're doing a health fair for the community. She brings in so many resources for the preschool. It's a fantastic collaboration.
I really love your passion for this. I can just see it in you that, when you said, I want to reach kids earlier, you really meant that. You want to make sure that they're getting the resources they need as early as you can get them to them, which is really beautiful.
Yeah, and just at the core of it is just getting that enthusiasm for education. Showing that the education can make a difference in these kids is really fantastic.
Yeah, and my older 2 kids were blessed to go to a preschool that they were really passionate about going to. And if we can provide that for more kids where they are excited about going to preschool and getting them excited for school in the long run, I think that's really wonderful. And it sounds like that's what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
So health fair, let's back up to that.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. It's coming up.
So April 12th, we are closing down the school. We're opening up our location down in the preschool, and we are going to have, I think, about 15-ish vendors.
Okay.
20 vendors, I just heard. 20 vendors coming, and we are offering health screens, possible immunizations, coordinating services for families as well. So it's open up to the public, free bus rides from Metro, which is really cool. We're really excited to be able to give back and offer this to the community.
I really love that because navigating healthcare stuff is really difficult. For example, I actually just got new insurance and I have to get all new healthcare providers, and that is really difficult. And, for someone who maybe just isn't even sure where to start, what a beautiful thing to offer to the community and give them opportunity to provide these services to their kids and whatnot. So that's great. So tell us where you guys are located. So if people are interested in coming out to the health fair, they can do that.
Yeah, we're located at 1115 South Main Street. So the bus line will be right across the street. But there's ample parking, and we open at 9 and we go to about noon.
All right, perfect. All right, let's share a little bit more about your preschool programs. Let's start at the beginning. You said you have one that you're starting for the itty bitties, 2.5.
We're starting one from 2.5 to 3, so we're calling it a preschool boot camp. And we just found that parents need a little extra support before they enroll their kids into preschool. So this will help with potty training. This will help with the basic rules of preschool, lining up, sitting in circle time, but also making it just play-based.
Yeah.
Because they need to have fun.
Absolutely.
Learning is done through having fun. So we're just really excited to open this up. We're going to keep the classrooms really small, so only opening it up to about 4 to 10 kids.
Okay.
Just wanted to keep classrooms small.
And I love that you're starting that really soon here in April, so people can find you guys on your website and sign up for that.
They can sign up at empoweredacademies.com, call the school. I would love to start classes after spring break, so second week of April.
All right, that sounds wonderful. And then moving up, so then for 3-year-olds, you have a preschool program. Let's share about that.
Yeah, so we have a preschool program for 3 to 5-year-olds. There's 2 classrooms. We keep it around 10 to 12 kids each. So again, those small classrooms, we just find that's better for learning.
Mm-hmm.
But we do have, they're multi-age, which is really was my passion because it allows our 5-year-olds to become leaders in the classroom.
Okay.
And it allows our younger kids to learn actually faster because they want to keep up with the older kids.
That is so interesting. Like
Yes.
I would not have thought about that, but now that you're explaining it to me, that makes a lot of sense that it would work really well to have the multi-age.
Yeah, so as they get older, they get a little bit more freedom, a little bit more jobs in the classroom, helping the younger kids, but then they also get pulled out individually for their own private sessions, about 10 minutes a day with a teacher or myself, to make sure that we really have those skills down.
All right. So what makes you guys different from other preschools? If someone's looking,
Yeah.
what makes you different?
Well, first and foremost, I have the best teachers. Like, I have to
I love
shout them
that.
out. I have the best staff. They stay. They're passionate about what they do. I think the one thing that really, truly makes us different is that we individualize each kid's learning.
Okay.
It was just my biggest passion to make sure that the kids got the skills they needed early on. My degree is an intervention specialist, so
okay.
I really feel like, and I feel like that it gets clumped with special ed, but I also feel like it's a very for gifted kids as well, because if you are ahead, you need somebody there telling you this is what you need to work on and this is where you're going to head. So
Right.
I think
And that
that's
actually
really
makes
good
sense
addition.
that you could use that quite a bit in the role that you're in
Yes.
right now, because you are specializing this education for all of these different kiddos that are coming in. So
And we bring in a bunch of fun activities for the kids. So the Akron Public Library comes once a month and they read to the kids and do different things. We bring in therapy dogs. We bring in, I think we've had the Akron Zoo with us. So we just try to bring in the community as well for these kids, give them every experience.
that is so much fun. I love that. I love that they get to experience life and experience all these
Yes.
different fun things that Akron has to offer, because we do have really wonderful things to offer,
We do.
and not everyone gets to experience them, and so you're allowing your kiddos to experience that. So that's wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being here. We want to share with everyone one more time your website, how they can find you, how they can contact you.
Yeah, so just go to empoweredacademies.com, and our phone number's on there. You can either fill out a form online, we're on winnie.com, or they can just call the preschool. The number's on there.
Wonderful. And if someone is just interested, they want to maybe come and see the preschool, can they do that as well?
Oh, yes. And we always say that you need to tour the facility before enrolling, and then we can walk through the enrollment process when you're there as well.
All right. Thank you so much, Kaitlin.
Thank you. I
Appreciate it. Appreciate talking with you today. Thank you guys so much for watching here on Good Morning Akron. We had a wonderful time talking with Kaitlin Hazlett, our director for Empowered Academies here in Akron. So make sure you check them out on their website. We're going to put all their information below. Thanks, everyone.